Hello and welcome to my craft room. Today is a continuation of our vintage Victorian Shabby Winter Journal by Jewel Design on Etsy. Here is her link and her name, and I'll have her link below in the description box. Here is a few pages that I didn't actually use. These are being saved for the front. And I'm using an old album from long ago that is going to be my journal. So I'm doing a little bit of recycling. So anyhow, I hope you'll join me in decorating a few more pages, and maybe something I do will inspire you in your own journals. This is the first page, our opening page. This is a little file folder that she had in her kit that I've got under her belly band. And I'm hoping it'll work as a page flip. But anyhow, this is what we did. This part here is going to be for a tuck. I don't have anything on hand, sorry. That'll be for a tuck. And then we turn our page, and we have the pretty doily with a stamp design, and one of her coins from her kit that we put, what is that? Glossy accents on it. So that's the first page. Our second page is this, where it's a tuck. Yet again, I'm using this. Well, let me use a little card. But this is a tuck in here. And I just decorated it up with the items from her kit. And as you can see, I cut down her pages to get my scene that I wanted for each one of these. And here was the page where it's got 4 tucks that I thought resembled photo corners. So you could actually put you a nice large photo and tuck all the corners up into this. And these were made from her small pockets that she's got on one of her pages in her kit. I thought that turned out kind of cute. Here was a page of my own dyed paper that I did through the summer. And this also has, this is an envelope from her kit that I've put on the extension that'll be out of this signature spine. And this also has a tuck, and it had an item here where you could weave or just put a journal card all the way down in there. So this piece was the last one we did from yesterday. And what I would like to do for it, I'm trying to get a hold of my my papers here. Whoops. I mauled that snowflake. How shocking. But what I wanted to do here, I've got these Martha Stewart, where are they? They're glitter paste, I think, but they're drying up on me. Here's a gold one. I'm not sure I'll get to using that today, but I would like to put some on my piece here, just to snazz it up a little bit. And these are from the die cuts. This is where I die cut out some of my snowflakes here. This one in particular. And so I would like to use that for a stencil. So that is another design item you can use. If you don't have stencils for certain things, but you have a die cut, use that. Now, I actually added a little bit of the maroon to, to my white, because the white was just about all hardened up. And I put a little bit of fingernail polish remover in here. And I'm going to put it on here with my spatula. And I think what I'll do is I'll go for this one where I've got the 2. Yeah, we'll go in this pattern right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to smear it across there. And I'm going to try not, since this is cardstock, but it's not a very strong cardstock. And I don't want to flip up anywhere that's going to mess up my pattern. And then what you want to do is just smooth, smooth, smooth. This piece I'm using, this is a Wilton's icer, where you put icing on. I've had it for a long time, as I say for everything I've got, right? But anyhow, it does the job. You could use a butter knife if you needed to. If it's got a nice straight edge, that's all you're needing. All right, let me make sure I get my And then what you want to do, and see how it's goopy. I didn't put enough fingernail polish remover in there. But I want it to be very thin. I don't want it very thick because it's probably going to come out more maroon in that one spot there than I want. But oh well. That's sort of a complementary color. So I think it may work. All right, let's pull this off and see what we got. Look at there. It's a little, it's a little different in color, but I think we'll be okay with that. It's picking up the pinks that I may have throughout the rest of the kit or the rest of the pages. There's a little, you have to pay attention to some of your little goopy areas and see if I can pick that little piece up. We don't want him running rampant. Okay, so let me go and throw this in some water in the bathroom, and I'll be right back. I got these glitter pastes when I first started out. That was like early 2021. So they've lasted a long time. And see, with this, all you have to do is throw this away. I am going to keep this one part because I'm going to do a gold snowflake with it later on. So, and then when I'm done, all I've got to do is toss it. Or if you think you can use this for anything, you may be able to cut around that. I might save that and see what happens. We'll keep that for a future date. I always like to try to keep using things. All right, so this is going over here to dry. And then we'll go to our next page. This one, I went and used a lot of the kit. There was this beautiful lady on a page with her little puppy dog, and I think there was a letter with her. But this turned out to be a tuck. I actually folded this piece of cardstock around and glued it top and bottom. So I had a nice tuck. And then this lady came from another page, and I just combined them, and they worked out really nicely. I thought the little children looked like they could have been hers. It's actually got it's a large rose lace page. That was a freebie from on the Facebook page, the Crafters of a Jewel Design, and you can sign up there, and she has several freebies there that work really well along with her kits. And here we go. This page I'm wanting to do something different. Let me get the next page over here and I'll show you. Oops. Here we go. Now what I've got is one of these windows. It's from Sir Tim Holtz and it's the baseboard window frames. And I chose this one because it works perfect for my little project I'm going to do here. And what I've got is a piece of cast off here. Well, that's Mom, but I was going to use the back side of this. And I've got this here, which is one of the pockets, and it was a pocket where you doubled it. It was like another one that went on this side, but when I reprinted the same page again, I have an extra one, so I'm going to use her where she's looking through the window. And these pieces came from the Mente window doors book. There's a doors book, and I thought these looked like two shutters. So anyhow, I wanted to reflect this window onto this page. So let's get to it. What we're going to do is we're going to put this little girl and some extra paper here to extend out the window like this. And I think if I stuck her right there, it pretty much matched it. So I'm going to go with that. Oh no, not again. So let me get to working on that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Actually, let me take me some glue stick. Let's try that for this part of it. And I'm only needing it to be the size of my window. Okay. Let's put that down. Whoops. There we go. I want to smooth it out. Get all the lumps out. That works. What we're going to do is cut this first and get this the size I'm needing it. And we're actually going to make a pocket out of this as well. Maybe I should go up a little higher. I'll do that for now. I'll always cut it off. Okay. I love these baseboard windows. They're so pretty. You've got all kinds of stuff too. There's one that's like even a porthole, like for a ship. I got the plans to make a mermaid journal. Look, I'm going off to the side again, so you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to use those portholes for that. And I saw somebody on his page make something with that idea. They always make such cool looking things. Okay. I need to get something to poke me a hole in the top of this so they know it's a pocket. So let's try this. This is just a 1-inch circle punch. And I'm only needing a little tiny one in there. Oh, there we go. I was trying to make sure I got it straight in the center. Then we're just going to kiss it with a little bit of ink, only on the top, because you won't see the rest of it. It'll be hidden. Okay. And where, if you wanted to get a two-colored look, I'm using Victorian velvet on a lot of the edges here. And so it wasn't so pink, I went back over it with my ground espresso. And it toned down that pink a whole lot. And I like that because it gave it more of a look, not a bright look, but a toned down look. Yeah, I just said that, didn't I? So anyhow, we're going to put this on here. And I'm going to trim this edge because I can see a dark line. And I don't want to see that line. Because I'm trying to fool the eye into thinking it's all on the same paper. Yeah, oh yeah, that was a whole lot better. Okay. So, let me edge this up. I believe she's right where I want her to be. That can come off. I don't know if I can do anything with that or not. We will find out later. Now, if you wanted to get fancy, we could put some acetate behind our window. Do you think that's a good idea? If we put acetate to where it looks shiny, like it's a real window? Let me think about that. I might pull me a piece over here and see how that might go. But once we put this on here, see, her little face looks right out of the pane. And I'm pretending her and her little deer friend are outside. And they're looking in the window. And I like this because it reflects the window. It's on the other side of the page. So I thought that tied in really well. Let me grab some acetate. Okay, I'd gotten this pack of Spellbinders acetate. And I think I got it from Scrapbooking with Me. I believe that's where I got it. So we're going to see what it may look like if we have that on the inside here. If it's necessary, if it's not. Oh, that kind of does look like it's for real. We're going to do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my little frame as a stencil and cut along the outside edge here. There we go. Go along the bottom. I love using acetate in a lot of different ways. Let's see, I got enough for another window. Whoops. I probably got fingerprints all over this one. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me rub it on my shirt. Did that help it? I'm trying to figure out if I need to go with some two-way tape, which I believe is the best way to go about it. So let me do some two-way tape. I'm going to pull this out of the way so I got a work surface. Oops. There we go. Now I can't even see it. I'm going to go on the back of this first. Is that too wide? No, that's just right. We don't need it to be any bigger. Doing all kinds of fancy stuff today, aren't we? Okay. Is that one? Ooh, I got a feeling that one's not the right size. So, let's go to the next size down. And all we got to do is grab our outside edge. There we go. I'll do one in the middle. Oops. There we go. Now, that one I think is an eighth. This I know is a quarter. Yeah, because that's about half that size. So, let's pull this off. And see if we can get our acetate on there without getting it all over the place. Ooh. Did I wish everybody well and say I hope everybody's having a great day today? It's into the fall season and nice and cool with a little bit of warm days. I really like this time of year. I always have. Not only do you have such gorgeous leaf changes. Oh, they're really doing well right now. It took them a while, but they finally got around to where the colors have come out really nice. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the same for this, because if I put this glue on here, sure enough, I'm going to have it squeeze out. And that is the great thing about two-sided tape. Not only does it stick really good to vellum or this, which is acetate, it will not squish and bleed where you would see it through your pane and make it become a pain. Sorry, couldn't resist that. All right. Now what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go ahead and go around this part. Okay. So that should be all I need to do two-sided tape-wise. Now we're going to get our tape off. I know some people only use one particular type of adhesive, but I'll tell you, it's really good to have a few of these in your stash. So you have something different to go to if one doesn't work, which you will have that problem. Let me see. I'm going to stick this here. Go down to the bottom, find my corner. Line up my edge. There we go. That turned out. I think I'm over a little bit on this one. But there. We're not going to worry about it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is put this down. And This is the outside of my page. This is for my binding. So we're going to stick her right here. And what I'm going to do with these shutters, oh, that worked out nice. Nope, my shutters are the same length as my my pocket. Okay. I got a little bit of acetate sticking out there. It's worrying me. Oh, gosh. Okay. That worked. Now what I'm going to do is put this piece of shutter down first. And I'm going to get creative in how I'm putting it down. I'm not gluing it flat. I'm making a tuck. I mean, sometimes you want to try to give them lots and lots of options of places to have things. Put little tickets, cards, mementos, things of that nature. And I don't think I'm going up too high. I'm going right there. Plus, if we stuck something in here, we could have it stick out a little bit to make it a page turner. I'm always trying to find something that'll be a page turner. I think that's kind of a cool idea. And, you know, some of those pages, you cannot turn them. So you need help. All right, so going to put our glue on here. This is just paper on paper, so it's going to glue down good. I don't need any of the other type of adhesives. I'm sorry, I'm kind of wiggly today. Some days I'm better at my stage fright, and other days I'm not. All right, I'm going to just go with it. So I'm going to lay that right up against there and get it down. It's not going to take anything. I can't bow it like I usually will do my pocket, so it's only going to take a very thin journal card or tag. That's okay. I mean, we don't need lots of stuff throughout the journal. We want to be able to write and tuck little memories or little photos or things like that when we give a gift, or if it's for yourself. Okay, I'm still wiggling. Let me wipe that off. Okay, let's try again. There we go. So let me put that down, and yep, got my little tuck there. That's doing good. All right, so that part is working, and I've still got, yep, that there. I've got these, and I got these. All right, now the next page. Oh, I still had one more thing for this page. I want to do a little tree, because this page on the opposite of it had that little tree in it. I want to put this little tree that's in like a little bag in it, and do it in pink. Why do it in green when you can do it in pink? Oh goodness. If I can get it out here. This is one of my Inca Dinka. I can't ever say that word. Inca Dinka Doo. Okay. What a name. Let me get a stamp block. Oh, there we go. Will it fit on there? Oh yeah, thank goodness. Now, do I want a deep pink or do I want this pink? I don't think I want it very dark, so we're going to go with this one. And it's a very light page, so we're going to put this on here, and then we're going to add some. Ugh, is it going on there? I think my edge is wetter than the rest of it. All right. I think that'll work for now. Now let's get it on here. There. And then we're going to put a few snowflakes on the page. Since she's outside playing. And then I also have a stamp over here for the perfect wording. Okay, that took well. And our next item of interest, we're going to add these snowflakes on here. And then we're going to do a little stamped word. Get this down real quick. All right, our snowflakes are down. Our tree has been stamped. Now what we're going to do is put us a complimentary word on here. This is from May's Made It stamp set. What was this one called? City Sidewalks, Busy Sidewalks. But it has Baby, It's Cold Outside. And I thought that'd be perfect for this little snow baby. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to, since we have a gold snowflake, I thought it'd be pretty to do us some Versamark ink on here and do it in a gold wording. We're going to try that and see how that turns out for us. My poor little ink pad. I think it's got enough juice left in it. Okay. So we're going to put that right here so it's not going to be hidden by our pocket item or hidden by anything in here. And it'll draw your eye over here with your girl. All right, so I'm going to put that down. This is just like regular stamping, but you want to hold it on there to where your goodie, oh, geez, gets on there. Then we're going to pour some of our gold, and this is Recollections signature gold. And I don't like the glittery kind of gold. I like the gold that's like this, where it's just a solid color. It doesn't build up, you know, with the glitter pieces. I find that that doesn't work very well for me. The pieces stick up, and I'm just not crazy about them. Now, I do have a little brush. I'm going to have to find it. And all it is just a little watercolor brush. But I did not put my, you know what, on there. The cornstarch bag. So we're just going to try to brush as much of that off as we can. And whatever stays, oops, is going to stay. Oof. Well, I'm not too sure if I want that to stay now. I done kind of messed it up. Rats. All right, we're starting again. We're going to brush this off. Okay, I'm kind of leery, so I'm going to play it safe. I'm going in here with this little piece of pink that I've got. I'm using my cornstarch bag. Although I probably don't need it now. Watch, I'm sure it'll work out just right. But we're going to put our Versamark back on here. Tap, 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 tap. And I'm going to just put it over top of the area that I wanted it to be. I'll put it on here. And I'm going to try to get it as close to what's there as I can. I'll do like that. Okay. Now we're going to do, there we go. There. That worked out a whole lot better. Now, if you're not wanting to ruin anything and don't trust yourself on this embossing or whatever, just do it on another piece of paper. Like, I'm going to go and cover up what you can still see of this that I originally marked it. I don't know if you can still see that. I definitely want to get all my stuff off of there. Okay, now we're going to take our tweezers, get our lid on there, and we're going to heat emboss it. All right, let's heat emboss this. So I'm going to use my gun, turn it on. I hope you can still hear me. Make sure it's hot, and then we'll start embossing. We'll do the back to make the back get a little warm, and it helps emboss it on the other side as well. Oh, there, see, it's already done. There we go. Can you see that? Where it's shimmering. All right, so now we're going to take that piece, and we're going to, I'm going to do a little ripping. I'll rip the edge. Whoa. I think my heat embossing gun's got a little, kind of an odor to it. All right. I'm not going to worry about doing any inking on the edges. I'm going to leave it like that. I just wanted to give it a little ununiform look there. If you have saw anything that I've done today that's new or different, would you consider giving me a like? I'd really appreciate it. And I also welcome any comments or suggestions. I'm always trying to go outside of the norm and show you different things. That's not always out there. This crazy stuff that my brain usually comes up with. Or puzzles like this. All right, this page is done. I'm happy with it. Well, I got a little bit more of that embossing powder there. I can just sweep it off though. But yeah, there's my little girl in the window. You can see it, the window shining. I think that's cool. And then this was Our Lady from the other side. And I hate to say, I think that's about all I'm going to do today. I don't want to run over for you. I know you have busy lives. But to see another project where I've used one of these windows, you can check out this video. And here's wishing all of you a great day, and to all my subscribers and viewers, and thank you for watching.